pretty much see it. All these warehouses through here, the airport, of course, and it goes on through here, more warehousing, and then heads on out further west, out toward Terminal 6, Terminal 5, and 4, the whole Port of Portland area out there. And what it was really historically, it was also a warehousing and distribution center. If you see this line right here, this is Columbia Boulevard, right through here, and then it kind of turns into Sandy Boulevard. But basically, you can see that line, you have all the houses on this side of it, and all the farmland and the warehouses over on that side of it. Well, how many of you guys were on Columbia Boulevard before you came down to this location this morning? Right? Did you notice as you dropped off Columbia Boulevard onto 33rd, you came downhill a little bit? Just as Susan mentioned a little while ago, that was basically the shoreline when the Columbia River would flood. So, if you've got a lot of manufacturing facilities in here, you're trying to export a lot of those products out somewhere to another location, where would you want to put your main thoroughfare? Up right above that high water mark, right? And that's exactly what the Native Americans did. They had a footpath that went right through, right here, right where Columbia Boulevard is now. And they would use that as their distribution thoroughfare between all their little fishing villages here. Now what they did is they produced fish. Now they dried them, stored them in their warehouses, if you will, and then used that distribution network to send them on out to other areas. And they needed a reliable pathway that wasn't flood prone right in that area. And evolved over time into Columbia Boulevard, what we have now. But the area has pretty much remained industrial all through this time. Now we went through a little bit of a slump where we went into a lot of agricultural land. A lot of it's still agriculture. And a lot of it was filled in. So, there's some negative and positive to that. We had some businesses that didn't do such a good job of protecting the slough. A lot of meat packing facilities where they thought of the slough more as a trash can. But we're finally coming around from that. And we've been doing that for a while. We've been cleaning it up quite a bit, getting better and better at it. We're seeing more businesses appreciate the value of the slough. It used to be that when you put up a building around here, you would put your building, the back of the building right up against the slough and just kind of ignore it. But now we're seeing more people physically reorient their structures to enjoy the view of the slough. Let's stick a picnic table out there so their employees can have lunch out there on the slough. Some of them are encouraging employees to go out and use the trails along the slough during lunchtime, get out of the building, use it. And we've got some of those folks right here. Don and Kevin, they have a business out near the slough, I take it? Was that right?
Yep.
And you guys go paddling, right? May, with Leatherman Tools, has been doing a great job of using their property to take more value out of the slough right there. Leatherman is just really a great example of that. So it's really encouraging